Hello. Hi, Adelaide.
Hi.
All right, we're gonna give, oh, yep, Camp's joining, so we'll let them get in and then we'll get started. Aha. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get started because it's 1 o'clock. We are going to visit the jungle today. So we're going to explore the jungle with our yoga and all the animals who live there. And we're gonna start sitting down with your legs crossed.
Yeah, look at that right now. Yeah,
And we are going to make a rainstorm with our hands. So if you are with other people, you might notice that it sounds a little louder, which is fine, but you can do it on your own too. So our rainstorm is going to start out super quiet by snapping our fingers, or you can tap the floor in front of you if you can't snap. So we're going to start our rainstorm really, really quiet, snapping our fingers. And you can pretend that you can hear super soft rain pitter-pattering outside. And then the rain's gonna start to pick up, so we're gonna tap our knees. Awesome, and you can make it harder so that it sounds louder. And then it gets really, really hard and you can bang your feet on the ground. All right, and now the rainstorm's gonna calm down, so we're gonna slap our knees again. And then it's gonna slow down to just a pitter patter again. And now the rain is done. So when the rain finishes, it's time for the sun to come out. So we always start our yoga with some sun salutations, so you can start standing up. So we're all gonna stand up together. And a sun salutation is just a way to start off our yoga practice. So we're gonna start standing up. And you're gonna take a big breath in and you're gonna reach up towards the sky. And then breathe out and reach down for your toes. And then breathe in and look forward. And breathe out and reach down. We're gonna breathe in and reach back up towards the sky, super tall. And breathe out and stretch your hands down towards the ground. All right, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna reach in, reach up to the sky, and breathe out and reach down towards your toes. Breathe in and look up, but keep your back flat. Awesome. And breathe out and reach down to your toes. Breathe in and reach all the way up. And breathe out and reach down for the ground. Okay, this time we're gonna add on, so we're gonna do the whole thing. So breathe in and reach up. Breathe out and reach down. Look forward. And now this time, instead of going all the way down, we're going to step back into a plank pose. So put your hands flat on the ground and step your feet back. Awesome. Nice and strong. And then you're gonna lower all the way to your belly. And then take a breath in and push up so that your body is up off the ground and your legs are on the floor. Awesome, and when you breathe out, you're gonna come all the way back into our downward dog. All right, and then walk your feet forward. Awesome, and breathe up and reach up towards the sky. And down. All right, we're gonna do that whole thing 2 more times. So breathe in and reach up. Out and reach down. Look forward. And down, and we're gonna go back into that super strong plank pose. Hands flat on the ground, step back behind you. Lower all the way to your belly. And then breathe in and stretch your whole chest up strong. Awesome. Breathe back and go into our downward dog. Then walk your feet forward. All right, one more time, and then we're gonna try some other poses. Breathe in and reach up towards the sky. Out and down. Look forward. And reach down. Super strong, strongest one we've done, plank pose. All the way to your belly. All right, stretch your chest tall. And downward dog. And walk your feet forward, and we're gonna come up into mountain pose. So stretch your hands nice and straight towards the ground. All right, so we're gonna take this adventure on a hike through the jungle today. So we are gonna start by walking in place, and we're hiking through the rainforest, the jungle, checking out everything around us. So walk in place, get your feet nice and warmed up. Awesome, and on our hike, we're going to find a waterfall. So to make a waterfall, we're gonna reach straight down towards our toes again. Awesome, and we notice that near this waterfall is a gorilla, and gorillas can stand on their hands. So while you're reaching down towards the ground, see if you can step your feet flat on the palms of your hands. And maybe you can walk around a little like that. Awesome, stretch, stretch, stretch here. And we can drop into our gorilla squat too. So if you can squat down and press your elbows into your knees. And maybe you can rock side to side. Maybe you can make some monkey noises. All right, and then we're gonna stretch back up into our waterfall pose, reaching down towards the ground. And we are going to keep on hiking. All right, so we're walking in place, we're hiking, and this time we're gonna see a toucan. So you're gonna come into our lunge. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and toucans can fly. So we're going to try to fly a little bit. So put your hands right at your heart and take all the weight off those back toes and start to lift up. And we are flying. Imagine you're a toucan flying over the rainforest. Oh, awesome. Maybe you're nice and strong and you can grow wings. And put that foot down when you're ready. And we're gonna switch to the other side. So other foot forward. Getting ready to fly. Make sure your stomach's nice and strong. Hands at your heart. And we're a toucan on the other side. So when you're ready, just lift off. Try and balance. Imagine you're flying super high over the trees. Awesome. Maybe you can grow some wings. Whoop. And place that foot down. All right. And we are going to find a jaguar. So we're gonna make our jaguar by coming all the way down onto our hands and our knees. Awesome. And you're gonna start with your back nice and straight, but a jaguar is just a really big cat. And cats like to round their back up towards the sky. So we're gonna stretch, stretch, stretch our back up towards the sky. And then you can alternate it by dropping your belly to the ground. And then become a jaguar again and round it up towards the sky. And drop your belly all the way to the ground. Awesome, and one more time, be a big giant jaguar cat, round your back up towards the sky. Nice. And this time, instead of dropping just our belly, we're gonna lay our whole body down on the ground. And we are gonna be a cobra. So we become a cobra and a cobra is a kind of snake. So we're gonna keep our hands on the ground because snakes don't have arms. And you're gonna press the top of your feet into the ground. And then try to lift up your back like a cobra head. And maybe make some snake noises. Imagine you're slithering around on the jungle floor. And then lower down, and you can put one cheek down on the ground. And take a couple nice big deep breaths, and then we're gonna try again. So when you're ready, you can lift back up into your cobra pose. If you have a super strong cobra, you should be able to lift your hands up off the ground and not even need them. Awesome. And then when you go on down this time, you can put the other side of your face on the ground. All right, and from here, we are going to become an armadillo. So come on back up to your hands and knees. And this time you're gonna touch your toes together and make your knees kind of wider apart and stretch on back. And this is our armadillo pose. And you can try to walk your hands forward and really stretch out. And you can tiptoe your hands to one side and then put your belly back down. And then walk your hands back to the middle and put your belly back down. And then you can tiptoe your hands to the other side and stretch out that side of your body. Awesome. And then come on back to the middle, back up to our hands and knees. And we're gonna come back to our bellies like we were for cobra, but this time we're gonna be alligators. So alligators have super big bellies and little arms and legs. So we are going to make our alligator tail by keeping our feet together and start to lift your feet up off the ground. And then you can lift up your head. And then if our alligator is really strong, you can reach your arms back towards your feet, and the only thing on the ground is your alligator belly. And if you can wiggle your tail around. Awesome. And then come on down and rest for a second. And then we're gonna be an alligator again. So when you're ready, you can lift your feet up off the ground and your head, and then your arms, and see how long you can hold your alligator pose. Awesome, I see some super strong alligators. Yeah, maybe your alligator is rocking back and forth like he's swimming in the river, sneaking up on something. Awesome. And then we can stretch back again and stretch out our back like an armadillo. All right, and then we can come and sit right down. And we're gonna be a butterfly flying through the rainforest. So you're gonna put your feet together and try and get your knees close to the floor. And you can flap your butterfly wings. And you can reach forward and stretch out your hips. All right. So now we're gonna play with one really hard pose. which, let's see, today we'll call it parrot pose. So just to get into parrot pose, which is a big balancing pose, you're gonna start in that monkey squat that we were in. And then you're gonna put your hands down on the floor. And then you can start to try and fly by lifting up one leg and the other leg. And if your parrot is really, really strong, you can try to lift up both legs at the same time, but try not to kick them. Do it really slow. So you should be able to balance there, but it takes a lot of practice. Ooh, awesome. I see some balance happening. Great job, guys. Oh, it's okay if you fall. You can get back up and try again. Nice. And when you are done trying to balance, you can come back to our butterfly position. Awesome. And today we are going to end by either sitting in our butterfly or you can cross your legs. And remember at the beginning I said we were climbing a mountain in the rainforest? Well, we have reached the top of the mountain. And I'm going to read you a story about what we see when we get to the top of the mountain. So you can keep your hands on your knees. You can close your eyes if you want to. If you don't want to close your eyes, you can just look at a spot in front of you. And we are going to imagine our hike up the mountain. We have a backpack with everything we need. We started at the base of the mountain and we began to climb. Hear the sound of your feet crunching leaves on the ground. Take a big breath in to smell the mountain air and breathe out. Did you smell flowers, trees, soil? Pause your hike and take a deep breath in and out. You feel safe and you watch the animals we saw as they move across the trail. Imagine continuing to hike, looking for more animals. Every time you see an animal in your imagination, stop, breathe, and watch, feeling very safe. Now you hear the sound of birds. Stand still and listen closely. What kind of bird do you think it is? Imagine you can see the birds flying from tree to tree. What kind of trees do you see? Do the trees have flowers or fruit? Are there animals living in the trees? Now imagine you're at the top of the mountain. You're above the clouds. What can you see from here? Find a comfortable spot to rest and enjoy the view from the mountaintop. And keep taking nice deep breaths. Keep that picture you can see from the top of the mountain in your mind. And when you're ready, you can come and sit up if you were laying down. You can open your eyes if you closed them. And at the end of yoga, we always say namaste, which means that I see all the hard work you put in and you see all of the hard work I put in, and that we respect each other. One of our Y core values is respect. So to end our yoga practice, we say namaste. And if you practice with other people, you can say it to them. All right. Hope you enjoyed our jungle yoga adventure.